over y. If you find the LCM of this, is you will have ny, that's the LCM of this. So when we get to LCM, you understand how this works. So the LCM of this is this times this, that's the LCM. This divided by this, ny divided by y, by n will give you y. Ny divided by n will give you y. Y times 1 will give you y. Plus ny divided by y will give you n. Ny divided by y will give you n. N times 1 will give you n. Remember we have this 1 over t. From here you can see that we have now have something similar, something we can work on. Is that clear? But remember we are making n the subject. We want all the n to come together. Now to eliminate this thing to come here, you have to do what? Multiply with this. Hence you have 1 over t.
It's that easy.
Oh, let's do it straight.
You don't need it.
This will multiply this by ny. Also multiply this by ny. This you cancel this. Hence you have 1 times ny will give you ny. Ny over equal to over t equal to y plus n. You will do the same to eliminate this t. Multiply this place with t. If you multiply here, you do the same thing this side of the equation. Do the same thing here. T will cancel t. Hence you have ny is equal to y plus n all t. We use this t to distribute into this parenthesis. Hence you have ny equal to yt plus nt. What am I making the subject? N, right? Now I want all the n to come to one side of the equation. Now, hence you have ny. If nt comes to this side, you subtract both sides with nt. This nt minus nt. You have minus nt here. If you subtract nt, this will eliminate nt will cancel nt. Hence you have only yt. So at this point, you can see that this is very, this is in the way, this is something that we can handle at this point, right? If you have ny minus nt equal to yt, if we have n here, we have n here, we factor out n into y minus t equal to yt. You do the same thing. You divide both sides with the coefficient of n. So you eliminate this. You divide this by y minus t. You do the same thing here. Y minus t. This will cancel this. That is the same thing. Hence we have n equal to yt over y minus t. Is that correct? Good. Let's solve more example. I want to solve more and more example. By that time you'll be done with your food. Then you can try out 1 or 2 things on your own. Okay. I want to make x the subject. So 1, we have x over n plus 2 equals to w 2 x plus t over n equal to 2c. 3 5c x over b equal to a. 4 y is equal to 5x plus 5b over x minus s plus a. 5. What is equal to 5x? Six. Y is equal to 5x plus 5b over 3x minus 3a. Let's also solve something similar to what we have solved here before. We have so the same problem that we solved initially, that we made y the subject. This time we are making s the subject. 1 minus x over v minus x equal to y over v. V2, 8. Y equal to 1 over 4 ux plus 3yx. X over t equal to x plus d over 2. And the 10th one. One over x equal to 1 over n plus 1 over y. Okay, so from this now, want to make x the subject. Oh, we didn't solve this. We didn't solve this, didn't make you the subject. It's just number 5. Still have number 5 here. Let's finish up. You are making you the subject. You have y equal to 1 over 4 ux. Plus 3y plus 3yx plus 3yx. So we are making x the subject. You are finding u. So from this, you have to bring this to this side first. You have to subtract this in the two sides of the equation. Hence you have y minus 3yx equal to 1 over 4ux. If you have 3yx, you subtract 3yx, you have 0. Right? From this will come to this side, you bring this down and cross multiply. Right? So at this point, this will be 4 into y minus 3yx over x over u. Hope this is clear. I just apply the same principle. To eliminate 4 here, you multiply both sides by 4. If you multiply 4 here, 4 will cancel 4. 4 divided by 4 will give you 1. You also multiply 4 here. Right? So 4 is multiplying everything here. That's how it goes for. So you eliminate this x here. You divide both sides with x. You divide x, this by x. X divided by x will give you 1. You also have to divide by x in this high side of the equation. That's how we got this x here. As simple as that. Right? So for the number 1, we have 1 we are making x the subject. You have to take 2 to the other side. You have to subtract both sides by 2. You have x over n plus 2 minus 2 equal to w minus 2. This will cancel this. Right? Hence you have x over n equal to w minus 2. You multiply both sides with n. Multiply this with n to eliminate this here. Also multiply this with n. N will cancel n. Here you have x equal to w minus 2 dot n. So we have just made x the subject. What about the second one? We have 2 x plus t over n equal to 2c. What do you do to eliminate this n here? You multiply both sides with n. Multiply this side with n to eliminate this, to cancel out. Also multiply by n here. N will cancel n. Hence you have x plus t equal to 2cn. You now, to eliminate this t, you have to subtract both sides by t. You have x plus t equal to 2xn minus t minus t. T minus t will give you 0. You have x equal to 2cn minus t. This is number 2. What about number 3? Number 3 is you have 5cx over b equal to a. Now let's solve this together. What do I do? Tell me what to do. What do I do? We start by b to eliminate b. How do I eliminate b?
Multiply by 2, like you said.
Correct. Multiply by b. Hence you have 5cx over b. Oh, multiply by b. Multiply by b here. Also b here. B you cancel b. Hence you have 5cx equal to ab. But we are not done. We are going to make any subject. What do I do?
Divide by 5c.
I multiply by
Divide by 5c.
divide by 5c. That's all right. Is that correct? That's all.
Both sides.
Both sides. Thank you. 5c. For an equation, I have to make it balanced for the both sides. Right? That's why I want to start thinking of it like. That's why I'm trying to restrain myself from doing it my own way, inside my head and doing the cross multiply. That's why I'm trying to just take it easy so that the thing will sink in. Right? So you understand the concept of equation and this 2 plus and what it means. Now let's do like a demonstration of mathematical balance. Okay, let's finish this one first before we do the demonstration. 5c will cancel 5c, hence x is equal to what? ab over 5c. Good. Okay. Let's do a demonstration of mathematical balance. Right? Which shows that equal sign means balance. Right? So from this, you can see that that's okay. you can see that this is a mathematical balance that demonstrates or shows that equal sign means balance. That's the way I want you to think of this, of equation. This will help us a lot by the time we go to higher level mathematics. So, if you have 2 here, this satisfies a commutative property of A plus B is same as B plus A, right? So, and also distributive property. So if you have 5 here, 5 is, we have 5 in this side of the equation. So whatever you do to get 5, whether you do 3 plus 2, that will give you 5. If you place this 10 gram of weight plus 2, it will swing a little bit, and after some time, it will come to the center to create the balance. Right? Even if you decide to do 4 plus 1, it will still give you the same thing. But anytime you go above whatever you have on one side of the equation, you see that it will give you something either less or higher. Now, you can see that it's balanced, right? Right? Let me see. So this is not this axis. Yeah, this is not bad. This needs give me that one. Yeah, thank you. Let's deal with this. Now 5 here. Now 3 plus 2. Just swing a little bit and it will come and create this balance. Help me face this. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm coming to you. We have just limited material here. Don't worry, I'm coming to you. So, I want you to interact with this. Try doing different kind of demonstration. Do for different numbers. Do for different numbers, even multi-digit numbers, maybe 7, 8, 15, and maybe 10, 5. Try to see. I want to have this inculcated inside your this thing through what we call like embodied cognition. Yeah. So something happens when you see some of these interact and do this more often. Right? Okay. Thank you. I'll give you one of these.
This should work.
Is it?
It should work. Try it.
We have one.
Oh, you can have one. Okay. Okay, just do that for a minute. Then, if you're done, let me move the mathematical balance to this part back. Let me give them so I can try in 2 minutes. While we keep on doing this with interaction, we continue our solving. Example 4. like a minute. It's making sense, right? Good. Let's continue with our solving while you interact quietly. Right? So, for number 4, we have y equals 5x plus 5b all over x plus a. We want to make x the subject, right? We want to make x the subject. I will solve this. For the next one, we'll solve it together. So you'll be the one directing me what to do. Is that correct? Is that okay? Thank you. So, I have this. If I want to eliminate this, I want to eliminate the fraction so that we don't have fraction. I just have like a linear equation. So this, I have to multiply both sides with this. Hence, you have y into x plus a equal to this. If I multiply this, it will cancel out to give me 5x plus 5b. You use this y to open up, distribute into x and a. Y multiplied by the first term, y multiplied by the second term, which is x, y plus a, y equals 5x plus 5b. So at this point, we have arrived at the point that even if you have the knowledge of solving, changing, knowledge of change of subject of something that involves no equation or no fraction, you can solve it from here. So what we do next? Since you have xy here, you have 5x here. Our aim is to bring all the x in one side of the equation. We can take all the x to this side of the equation, or we can bring it to this side of the equation, depending. For just remind you that whenever you're moving an x and it's crossing this equal sign, you are changing the sign from either addition to change to subtraction, from subtraction to addition. Right? Just from positive to negative, negative to positive. Hence, from here we have x, y. This will come to this side. You have my negative 5x equals 5b. Negative ay. Negative ay. Am I correct? Am I correct? So at this point, we apply the knowledge of distributive property. We factor out. Since you have x here, we have x here. We factor out x. X outside. You have y minus 5 equal to 5b minus ay. So at this point, we want x. What are we going to do to make x to stand on its own? You divide both sides with the coefficient of x, right? And the coefficient of x here is y minus 5. Y negative 5 over y negative 5. So y negative 5 will cancel y negative 5. Hence we have x equal to 5b minus ay over y minus 5. Is that correct? Hence, if you are given the value of all these variables here, b, ay, they will substitute. But since we are not given, we have our answer this way. So now, x is the subject. The next one is number what? Number 5, right? Now, I want you to guide me. If you have y equals 5x plus 5b over 3x minus 3, 9.
Isn't it 4x for 5?
Is this 39? Is it 3, 9, 3, 8? This is 3, 8. And not 39. This is 3, 8. Okay. This is number 6. Okay. For x plus okay. So what do I do? What do I do? Okay? Jessica?
You can start by multiplying both sides by the 4x plus 4a.
Good. So we want to have something linear. So if we multiply both sides, the idea is that I want to multiply this with this, what we have here, so that we can cancel out. And if you do that here, you have to apply the same thing here. Hence you have y into 4x plus 4a equal to 5x plus 5b. So what do I do next? What do I do next?
Distribute the y on both sides.
Good. Distribute the y. Yeah. Distribute the y. You have 4xy plus 4ay equal to 5x plus 5b. What do we do next?
Gather the x's to one side.
I take all the x's to one side. Hence you have 4xy comes to this side, right? It changes to what? Subtraction. Minus 5x equal to 5b minus 4ay. What next? Factor out the x's. Thank you. Factor out the x's. You have x here, you have x here. You factor it out. 5x equal to 5b minus 4ay. This should be our final step, right? Oh, this should be 5, right? This should be only 5. So what will we do next?
Divide each side by 4y minus 5.
Correct. Ria, thank you. Thank you very much. I'll divide this side by 4y, 5 over 5, 4 y minus 5. You cancel out. Hence, x is equal to 5b minus 4ay over 4y minus 5. Wow, you guys are amazing. You guys are learning so fast. Good. The next one, number 6. Number 6. Can we try this out in 2 minutes? We can work in groups. Work in groups, we interact. Work in groups, interact. Let's solve this in 2 minutes. But if you are not done in 2 minutes, that's okay. Right? That's very okay.
Alright, ready?
Number 6.
Y.
30 seconds more. 30 seconds more. Are we able to do this very fast? How many of us have done this? Good. Only 20%. Okay. 20 seconds more. Let's know if we have more numbers. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. How many of us are done with this? Good. At least half. Okay, so what did you get? X is equal to what?
B. Wait, plus 39y. Is it a B or a 6?
It's a B.
Okay, 5b minus 49y divided by 4y minus 5.
It's 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's a 3.
I was thinking it's 3A. It's 3A. No, that's right. It's 3A. Sorry, I think it's from my handwriting.
Okay, 4b minus 3ay divided by 3y minus 5.
Good. Who got the same thing?
You guys got
Who
that?
got a different answer? Did any of us get a different answer from this? Okay, let's all solve this together. So from number 6, we have that y is equal to 5x plus 5b over 3x minus 3a. 3a. So, you cross multiply. Oh, sorry, you don't cross multiply. I don't want to use that language. You multiply both sides with the denominator, right? Hence, you have y 3x minus 3a equal to 5x plus 5b. And you have everything here, and it will divide this and cancel out. You have this. You open up this parenthesis, you have 3x y minus 3ay equal to 5x plus 5b. Right? You have 3xy. This will come to this side. You have minus 5x equal to 5b plus 3ay. You factor out x. You have x equal to 3y minus 5 equal to 5b plus 3ac. Divide side both sides with the coefficient of x. Minus 5. This you cancel this. Hence you have x equal to 5b plus 3ay all over 3y minus 5. This is what you got, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
That is what
Good. Good. Then for number 7, you have y minus x over v minus x. Remember, this is just type 2. This is the type equation involving, what do you call it? Involving fractions. So this is equal to equals y over v squared. To make x the subject, hence you multiply both sides with this, also multiply both sides with this. Hence you have v squared y minus x equal to y into v minus x. You distribute what you have outside the parentheses, both here and here. Basically multiplying this with the first term and second term. Multiply this with this and this. So we have v squared y minus x minus v squared x. V squared x equals y v minus y x. Good. Now to factor out x, I want x to be in one side. Hence you have minus v squared x plus x plus yx. Yx equals yv minus v squared y. First of all, let's interchange this. You can decide to factor this out, but let's interchange this to have addition before subtraction. Hence you have yx minus v squared x equal to yv minus v squared y. If you factor out x here, you have x into y minus v squared equal to y v minus v squared y. You divide both sides with the quotient, you have this divided by y minus v squared. This divided by y minus v squared. Hence, x is equal to what? Y minus v squared. No, x is equal to this. This will cancel out. Y v minus v squared y over y minus v squared. Is that correct? Okay, so let's solve number 8. Good. So, for number 8, we have y equals 1 over 4 ux plus 3yx. So, what we do basically, we want to eliminate this 3yx, just like we have been saying. And to do that, you have to subtract 3yx here. 1 over 4 ux plus 3yx minus 3yx. And if you do the same thing, you have to apply it in the left-hand side of the equation. Naturally, you have to subtract this also. This will cancel this. Hence, you have y minus 3yx equal to 1 over 4 ux. So what do we do next? To eliminate this fraction, if you multiply this numerator by 4, you see that 4 divided by 4 gives you 1, right? So this is out. If you do this in here, if you multiply this numerator by 4, you have to do the same thing here. That means you are multiplying everything here by 4 also. This will cancel this. Hence you have 4 into y minus 3yx equal to ux. Consider we have a smaller challenge, right? We have to make x a subject and not ux. To eliminate this u, what do we do? You will divide both sides. If you divide this by u will go out, right? U will be out. If you do this here, you have to also divide by this place. Okay, this is u, yeah. Divide this side by u. U will cancel u, hence, you can decide to distribute this 4 into this and this, or you can leave the answer this way. Depending. If you like, you can decide to open up these parentheses. You have 4y minus 12yx over u equals x. Or you can decide to leave your 4 outside the parentheses. So this is number 8. Number 9, you have x over t equals x plus g over 2. I want to make x a subject. We apply the same principle here. if you do the same thing, you are multiplying both sides with 2, and also multiplying both sides with t, right? So if you multiply both sides with 2, hence you have 2x equals x plus d. Also multiply both sides with t. If you have t here, t will cancel t, just like 2 cancel 2. T cancel t, it will give you 1. And t will also multiply this. We have everything here times t. Hence, you use this t to open up this parenthesis. You have 2x equal to xt plus dt. Now I have a smaller challenge. We apply the same principle of we subtract by dt and do the same thing here. 2x minus dt equal to xt plus dt minus dt. This you cancel this. Hence you have 2x minus dt equal to xt. Is that correct? Now divide both sides with the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x now is t. Just like I told you, the coefficient mustn't be a number. Sometimes you have to reason a coefficient as something that, since you are making any subject, you will treat this as a coefficient, right? So you are dividing this x with the coefficient of x, and the coefficient here is t. Divide this side by t, divide this side by t. T divided by t will give you 1. Hence you have that 2x minus dt over t is equal to x. So the last one, which is number 10, is you have 1 over x equals 1 over n plus 1 over y. What do you do here? You find the LCM. The LCM of this n times y is ny. Ny divided by n will give you y. Y times 1 will give you y. Plus ny divided by y will give you n. N times 1 will give you n. Hence, remember you still have 1 over x here. You still apply the same principle of what we have been doing. Right? Hence, you have ny equal to x into y plus n. Hence, you use this x to distribute into this parenthesis. You have ny equal to x y plus nx. Wait, we are making n subject. That means you don't need to distribute at this point. Is that clear? All we need to do is divide both sides with the coefficient of x. At this point, you don't need to distribute because we are distributing x again. So this is in the form that we can handle. Do the thumbs up if you are following. Good. So at this point, you divide both sides with the coefficient of x. Divide this side by y plus n. Y plus n. Y plus n will cancel y plus n. You have n y over y plus n equals x. So by now, if any of us is given a problem and asked to make the subject, and the equation involves fraction or no fraction, you can be able to solve that, right? So we have solved type 1 of change of subject, type 2. Now the next type is equation involving roots. So this is type 3, equation involving squares and square roots. Equation involving squares, type, this should be type 3. Equation involving square and square roots. So the first thing you need to know is square root means power 1 over 2. And cube means power, no, square root means power 1 over 2. Right? Then cube root means power 1 over 3. Right? So this is not different from what we have been doing. Only that this principle that we are applying here, we'll be applying it in a square root. We'll be applying it in a square root. Let's solve some problems. So for one, given t equal to 2 pi square root of n over g, find n. You want to make n the subject. Then the second one, given x equal to m over m squared plus y, you want to make m the subject. We'll do the same thing here. 3p equals
I'm trying
m
to show them
plus
and go
x
back.
squared. Find
Let's just
x. So this one has like a second question. Find m